We shall start now. Today is 29th of May, 2021, and it is the second session for today. I think session number 55B. And today's topic is on request of some of our members, so we have decided to share some of my past life stories. Okay. And from there, what was the purpose of life and how the karma getting settled or karmic account operates, to take from there. And then the neutralization method, how we can neutralize the karmic debt or our karmic burden, how can it be reduced? And there are different methods for that. So as promised, I will share some of my past life stories. You can say, take it as a story. But before that, just to understand that how all of us have past lives as a human, as I mentioned several times, minimum 500 up to 700 lifetimes we already have on planet Earth. So we are not just new, and this is not the only human life. And we entered first into earth plane in a mineral kingdom, like a stone or mineral or something like that. Then we progress into animal kingdom. First is a small single cell. A plant is small single cell plant. Then go to bigger plant, trees, and then the animal, and one cell animal, then bigger animal. And then from animal to the higher level of animals, like a monkey and chimpanzees and things like that, and then finally human. But I want to make it clear, I'm not talking about Darwin's theory of evolution. Okay, I'm talking about the soul's journey. It has nothing to do with the Darwin's theory, because in Darwin's theory, there is no such thing called rock and mineral life. Okay, so don't confuse with that. And it is not necessary each and every type of animal you have to be born with. It is our soul's choice. We can born with any type of thing, and a little bit of up and down also we can do as per our soul's plan and the choice, and finally we make that arrangement. And at the time of enlightenment is a level where you have completed all your experiences you planned on the planet Earth, and you have been matured, and you have not left anything unfinished job. So then you qualify to leave the planet Earth, and you can basically graduate from planet Earth. That is enlightenment. After enlightenment also, you have a choice. If you like to come back, you can come back. But you don't need to. Before that, you have to. And what happens is, normally in the first around 50 or say maybe maximum up to 100, all the plan which is originally soul had is over. After that, why then have to go to 500, 700 and all those things? The reason is that we have a free will, and we can say anything, do anything, think anything, that nobody can come in between. Because of the free will, sometimes we take some actions which create karma. Karma means imbalance in the energy. We harm someone, or we do something, said something, or we have some kind of desire came into play. All these things will have a ramification, like it disturbs the energy balance. So we need to, like Newton's third law, every action has equal and opposite reaction, like that. So if something has been done, then some reaction also we have to face, and unless until that reaction is over, it is not balanced. And same way the law of karma works. So after our original plan is over, by the time we might have accumulated many karmas, which was not in the original plan. Many things we did that now need to settle. So what soul does at the end of each life, it plans the next life, the best way to finish your karma as fast as you can. Again, we come, maybe neutralize something, few things are balanced, we come again, and things like that. These things are keep on happening, and that's why we drag into so many lifetimes. And but at the time of enlightenment, when there is enough of experience, then from inner voice comes. So now it is time to go. So, and that is the time people become searching for answer. Some questions come from within. Who am I? What I am doing here? So this is actually a soul's voice knocking that enough is enough. Now you to work towards the maturity and go for the exit. Then they become interested in spirituality or something of the spiritual in nature. So that also keep searching and not getting answer. They found nobody who can guide and things like that. That also continues out almost 50 lifetimes. Then they get a guru. Okay, they get a guru who guides. It may be in the same life or in few lifetimes only. So they get enlightened. Of course, they need to do their own sadhana. They enlightened, and at the time of enlightenment, you can say that the gift of the enlightenment, your all past lives are opened up for you. You have access to all your past lives because that time your soul's journey become important. Why you have come to planet Earth to start with. That's why you see all your lives. Yes. Excuse me for a minute. Wrong number. All right. So what happens that at the time of enlightenment, all the past lives are opened up, is available to understand what is your soul's journey, what is the ultimate purpose, how you traveled all along. So, and then you are free to live, and you're completed with a full understanding and awareness, you live this earth plane. Or if you had to come back, you can come back as a dharmic birth, just to help others. There is no compulsion to come back. So that's how it works. So what happens at the end of each life, all the experiences, including the karma, they're stored into the fifth body. We have a 7-body system. It goes to there. Lower 2 bodies get dissolved at the time of death. Only higher, that 5 bodies, they remain. So it goes to the 5th, and the next life, they get a new body and new energy aura and energy body. So they operate in those life. It is possible they never connected to the 5th body. They will never know what happened in the past lives, because the brain and our intellect we got in this life, it is not good enough to have that memory of previous lives. Through meditation, you have to contact the higher bodies, and then it needs to be downloaded from there. That is the way. All right, so now this is how it works. I just given a brief that how it works, the previous lifetime, and how the karma is related. Because of karma also, it takes many lifetimes to settle those things, and that's how it works. Now, let me come to my story. What happened is, in the morning I shared about my past life connection with my present life father, who expired in 2001. So in the morning I was just sharing that what happened is he was suffering from blood cancer, and finally when he expired, then I was just having a job offer in Qatar, and I was about to go. But I keep on extending the date, and they finally gave a last warning. If you don't give a date to join, then we'll give it to somebody else. And that is the time my father expired. So, because otherwise I was thinking I will let go this job. But as he already expired, then I have sent an email to them that I'm joining within 2 weeks. I have given a date because 2 weeks is 13th day is normally the Shraddha ceremony, that after the death that ceremony happens there. So I was, the day of the Shraddh and the next day I have to travel. So because as a, what is called, I'm the elder son, so I have a younger brother. So what happened is that it is a ritual that the eldest son need to do certain things, give water to forefathers and all those things. And mainly that eldest son should do his duty, this ritual. As next day I'll be traveling, international travel, I'll entering a new country, I will get the visa there and all this kind of things. So if I get a mundan, then my appearance will change. So I just cut my hair very small, but I could not do full mundan because next day I'll be traveling. So the priest said that it is not allowed. You have to do full mundan or you hand it over to your brother. So then I have no other choice. I handed over to my brother and he did. I was there, sitting there, but he has done all these rituals. So I was feeling bad. I'm the eldest son and in my father's final this ritual I could not do. So that was a pain I had. So that is my personal pain. It's nothing to do with. A lot of people say it doesn't matter nowadays. Nobody cares. Something like that. But it is nothing about that. It is about my own feeling about my duty. So I almost forgotten also about that thing. And but when I got that enlightenment happened, when I see one of my past life with my father, because that happened up 2010. No? So that time I didn't have any knowledge of that when my father explained in 2001. Then I saw that I was in South India somewhere, most probably in Tamil Nadu. I was a Gurukul teacher. They have the ashram and many students used to come and the brahmacharya. Like a young student, they stay there in the ashram, they study, and then when they graduate, they go back and then start their job, business, or family, and all this. So in that life, I was that teacher, the Gurukul teacher, and my father, that life was a student. He came there to just get admission into that school. And the customary was they have to shave their head. Only one choti is allowed, like a small hair in the back. And that is it. Then they will be admitted. Like it is a discipline for all students has to follow. But in that life, that student, he didn't agree to cut his hair because he has a beautiful long hair. So he was not willing, and all the other teachers say, you just, let him go. He cannot get admitted. But I have some kind of sympathy. So I said, okay, fine. Let him in. Okay, no need to cut the hair. In that process, in that life, that student, he binds some karma. Okay. And that time I was fatherly figure, and in that life, my father was student, like a son position. So here in this life, it happened just opposite. Because he was my father and I am the son. The situation is so developed that I could not cut my hair. I cannot do that mundan. Now the understanding is this balances his karma. Because by this process, so the guilty feeling what I was having earlier, that is gone. Now I understood that it has happened because it was to settle that karma. That's what it happened. Because from my side, if any karma is balanced, even though you are on the credit side, still it need to be balanced. Otherwise, you cannot just, simply get enlightened. So those karma need to be settled. So all in the before enlightenment, whatever happened in my life, all I found now, when I look back, all of them are like closing the account. Whether credit or debit, doesn't matter. Sometimes I'm receiving it, I got cheated by somebody and etc. Maybe in earlier life, I cheated him, so that kind of thing has happened. But anyway, the understanding has come. This part of the story I have already shared in the morning, but the second part I didn't. That's what I'm trying to share now. then what happened was, see, when you get enlightened, after that I went to Rameshwaram and I did my own rituals, and I shared that story earlier also. All my forefathers, I gave the water in the seawater myself, and I got a message that it is all cleared. They are whatever they need to do. Because otherwise, people go to Gaya and all these places and do some ritual. But for me, there is no need because we have done that. So that is much later. But before that, then I was praying that because it is a thing that anybody in your, anyone got enlightened, their forefathers also get benefit for that in the other dimension. Okay. So I was just contemplating, and after that, Turiya was born. I have shared my life, spiritual life story, and you know how she is a master soul, and she has been gifted by Guru Mandala. Basically, she came and she is a master soul by herself, and I don't have any past life karma with her. It's a clean. It is not a karmic birth she is having here. Anyway. So when she came and, of course, that myself has gone to blessed with this enlightenment, Guru Kripa. So then I was just querying what will happen to my father. I was asking Babaji that my father, he left at that time, there was no enlightenment and thing like that, 2001. And Turiya is born in 2009. So Babaji said, don't worry, Turiya will take care of your father. Okay, also, even though there is a gap of so many years, like how many, 8 years gap between her birth and my father's death. So then we shifted from Muscat, we shifted here, and we were arranging first here in Dubai, Turiya's third birthday. She's 3 years old and 2012, and we are just in the month of May, we are arranging something. So there is some party organizer, we visited there. There is a place called JBR, Jumeirah Beach Residence. So there is a high-end some complex, and they have some kind of elevated level garden, like below the parking lot and all, and then elevated level garden and a lot of multi-storied building around it. So after we placed the order for the party and all those things, we went and sat there. Then I saw one small child, one boy, maybe from Lebanese or something origin, very sweet looking boy of almost same age, 2.5 or 3 years or something like that, coming with some kind of nanny, some African maid. So come there to play. And Turiya was very fond of what is called sweet corn. Sweet corn, not popcorn, sweet corn, just with some lemon and all that kind of stuff. So that boy came directly to, they're sitting on the park bench. It was already evening by the time, I think, 6 o'clock or 6:30. So we said, come to a new place, let Turiya enjoy there. We sat down there. So Turiya was there. That boy came and suddenly took some, sweet corn from her, that, what is called, packet or whatever, the hand thing, and eaten. And Turiya, I saw her, she is having some, I said, no problem, come and have a seat and this kind of stuff. Something has, triggered some string in me. I think something is there. I'm getting some kind of signal. Anyway, after that, maybe 15 minutes or something, we sat there, and then that boy went back to their home with that nanny, and Turiya and we came back. We drive back home, so just like a evening outing sort of thing. Now when I came in the evening, I meditated. Then I realized, my goodness, that boy is my father's next incarnation. Okay. He has taken birth. Okay, somewhere in that kind of family. They're not local, but like Arabic here, maybe Lebanese or Jordanian or that kind of family. But we didn't see their parents, only that boy. So that boy came, and then I was asking, what is the significance of that? See, Turiya was eating that thing, no, that sweet corn. Now, basically, that boy came and took the so-called prasad from her. Okay, she was eating, no, it's so what is called a jhuta or something of Turiya, that sweet corn. She directly came and took, and then they, sat down together for some time, and they disappeared. After that, I never seen that boy. I have went there for a few more times to make the payment and other things, but I didn't see. So basically, that is then I remembered that I was told that Turiya will take care of my father. Her, whatever the karmic thing, because my father also suffered, I already told blood cancer, he died, and a lot of people and the relatives cheated him and things like that. But he was not very happy, when he left the body. And earlier he's an internal hemorrhage, so his left hand side was paralytic. And later he was started talking something irrelevant things, so nobody used to, invite him and talk to him because of that. Because we understand because of blood clot that is happening. So anyway, so his life has got seen. So that's what I was praying for, what happened to my father, and that's what I was told, and this has been played out. Okay, so I'm having that. I took the photo of that child, and let me see if I can show it to you. Can you see the photo?
Yes, Guruji. Yes.
Yeah, this is that boy, and this is Turiya, 3 years old. Okay. So this is after finished that sweet corn, and this is this is a park bench here. And this is already dark, and those are those kind of shops where the party order we have given in the backdrop.
Turiya is in the red T-shirt, I think.
No, Turiya is in this pink.
Okay, pink. Okay.
Yeah, this is Turiya. Turiya has a very less hair earlier, and this is that boy with a red T-shirt and white pant. Okay, all right. So can you see me now? I'm back on the screen or not? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Guruji.
All right. So, the karma, how it plays and how the connection happens. So that my worry that what will happen to my father, because his experiences were not good. By the way, now you saw the, photo, very sweet child, Then I asked, Babaji that, no, not Babaji, I think Mataji. I asked her that why my father took such a lovely kind of boy, very sweet looking. So Mataji told that now your father is looking for a love, care of that. So so that is why he came as a cuddly child, so that everybody loves him. Okay. Anyway, but this way, the matter is settled, So even though something sometimes happens after, expiry of something, so life works in the mysterious ways only. But why I'm sharing is, it may be just a common incident, but maybe a lot of underlying past life things are happening here. That only when we are aware, we will know it. Otherwise, we'll not know. Maybe, all of you, something or other of that sort is happening already, but you will not go to the root and know it, that this is the reason and this is the purpose. So that's happening. Anyway, so that is about the father story. So, and earlier one day I was talking about that I had one life at Shirdi during Shirdi Sai Baba's time. So, and there I was telling that Narvekar was my brother there. And here in Dubai we have another, our Guru Bhai. His name is Anup Shivaraman. So, in that life he was my father. This Anup was also father to one of my earlier life in Bengal when I was a girl. I can see that I'm walking, wearing a red sari, small girl, and my Anup in that life father walking on the, the, what is called the rice paddy field in between the corridors. What is it called? In Bengali, call it al. So, anybody know the English term of al?
This is boundary
Sorry?
Ari. It is called in Bihar, Jharkhand, Ari.
Okay. All right. So, it is between two, cultivation field. In between, there is a small piece of land that people walk and travel around like a box type of thing, Anyway. So, and also with Anup, I had another life. Anup is of my similar age in this life. So, another life I had with him, we are Tibetan monk, both of us, in the Buddhist life. Originally, what happened, Anup is like a friend here now. He is also enlightened. So, Anup, I saw only two life with him originally. That he was my father in that Bengal life and the Tibetan monk as a fellow monks. Then I also had a glimpse of my life in in Nasik, that Shirdi, and I saw Narvekar as my brother there. In that life, because I used to take, after that I told Narvekar also, because that time we were in Muscat, Guruji came and I took him into spirituality and actually this life. He met with Guruji and then he got initiated into Kriya, Narvekar I'm talking about now. So I brought him into the spirituality in this life, but in that life what happened was, I was going to Shirdi Sai Baba. I'm a regular visitor or disciple, you can say. I wanted in that life Narvekar to come and join me, like my brother, to go to. And he then refused. He said, no, I will not go to Shirdi Sai Baba. And why? Because he is a Muslim. I only worship Ganpati. I cannot worship any Muslim guy. Okay, that was his answer. So anyway, that didn't happen, that life. But by doing so, he bound some karma, okay, refusing to go to a master. And in this life, it is so played that I got met in a Muscat. I was instrumental to take him to Guruji Prem Nirmal. Okay, he got initiated and got Kriya Yoga. So that karma is over, So I knew that was the thing. And I told him also this story. When I told that I will not go to Shirdi Sai Baba because he is a Muslim, I follow only Ganpati. He was, from inside, he was shaken up. Something in him, he knew that this is the case. He didn't have that overall understanding. Now, this life, of course, he follows that Shirdi Sai Baba. There is no such thing. That life, I'm talking. So I knew about that. But now the funny story is, when I told Anup about two lives, that one is Tibetan monk, another in Bengal, I'm a girl, and he is my father. He told, no, I have another one life with you in Shirdi. I said, my goodness, that I didn't see. Who was my father? Okay. I saw who was my brother that life, but I didn't see that. When I looked back, came, meditated and found, yes, he was the father. Okay. Of Narvekar and me, he was the father. So Narvekar came here in Dubai from Muscat to visit us and met with Guruji Prem Nirmal also was visiting that time. So that time I took Narvekar to Anup's house. I said, Anup, I got another son of yours from Shady Life. Okay, meet both of us. So in this life, Narvekar is more aged than both of us. Okay, but anyway, so we had a family reunion, past life family reunion in this life. Anyway, so this happens, different ways. Also, I explained I had one life with Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev, and I was one of the 12 main disciples of Ramakrishna who formed Ramakrishna Mission. That contemporary of Swami Vivekananda. So that in that life, actually, by age-wise, I was senior than that Noren, like Swami Vivekananda. And in that life, my name was Yogananda, not Paramahansa Yogananda. Don't confuse. And so there is a 12 disciples of Ramakrishna. The Yogananda is there. It is there in the Wikipedia and Ramakrishna Kathamrita and all these places. It is there. So that was also another life. And what happened there? There's a lot of big story there. So it is not possible for me to share here. And what happened between me and Ramakrishna and Vivekananda in that life. So that is there. But I'll just share this much. What happened is I was here in when I came to Dubai, and after that I got the masters, they came and communicate with you. So one day Thakur, I used to call Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev, he came and he instructed me. There is one of my by the way, in UAE, that idol worshipping is banned. Okay, you cannot just form a temple and put something. Only few limited places there it is allowed, and all the things you have to go and do there. You cannot have any place you like to have that kind of temple and all these things. But so he came and told me that there was one of my Ramakrishna Mission. There is a branch there. They used to do bhajan and everything at somebody's house. So they said here they brought some Ramakrishna statue here in Abu Dhabi. It's not far away from Dubai. So you go and do pran pratishtha of that. And he told me that how to do it, pran pratishtha. Then I found out one of my, a senior college alumni, Shubhankarda. In the morning, I was telling that in one of my past life, he was in, Puri, Jagannath temple building and thing like that. In that life, that Shubhankarda is now active in a Ramakrishna Mission. So as I was not involved in Ramakrishna Mission, I contacted him and he confirmed, yes, a new statue has come, small, but somebody's house it will be installed, some small temple sort of thing, but it is a private. There is no public place. So then I told him, he knows about all this, my past life and background and all this. I told him, look, I know it is awkward for you. Just see if it is possible for me to give access to that person's home for 10 minutes. Because I was instructed to do the pran pratishtha of that statue here. So then he said, okay, let me talk to them. So finally he talked to that family who brought that. And they agreed. Then I have instructed how to do it, pran pratishtha and all those things. So I went and did that process, because Thakur was telling a lot of healing will happen through that statue. And how healing will be happen, I have to tell to that family who brought it. I explained it to them, okay, please do that and all. So, and after that, I came out. Then I was I was communicating with Thakur, Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev. I was telling him that why me? Like in this life, I am not doing any Ramakrishna Mission, but not associated also with Ramakrishna Mission thing. Only in the childhood, I was in Ramakrishna Mission Cultural Institute. I have in the Gold Park, I just learned some painting and all those things. But otherwise, I'm not regular to Ramakrishna Mission. So then he told few things that so first of all, he said that I need somebody to initiate that statue which name start with Ra. Okay. Means, what does that mean? Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Ramakrishna, his name, no? He needed somebody whose name is starting with the Ra to activate that particular statue. He said whoever is there, available, their name starting with Sa. And and I asked with Shubhankar Da, and come to know all of them are starting with S. Those who are there starting with S. Then, Thakur was telling me another funny thing. He said, because their names start with Sa, so your, Srima, means Sharadama, she managed to bring the statue up to there, but they need somebody with a Ra to activate that they don't have. That's why he said, you have to go and do it. And Ra, another thing, let me also explain you what does that mean. See, every sound has a vibration. Okay. And you, because my name is Rajdeep or my nickname is Raja, and my mom asked, or my relatives asked me as a Raja. So both are having Ra. And the thing is, your name, you listen maximum number of times in your life. Of course, because somebody is calling your name and all. So the first part of your name, the Ra vibration, is built into all the cells of your body. So he wanted somebody with a Ra vibration all over the body, and of course, spiritually cleaned. Okay, not contaminated. Spiritually cleaned body to go and activate that one. So that's why he has chosen me. Then I was telling you, this life, even though I'm not in a Ramakrishna Mission, you give me this assignment. So why you have given all best of your assignment to Naren, not to me? Because I was senior to him in that life. Then Thakur told, in that life, he didn't come with a lot of intelligence. You stupid fellow, that's why you didn't give it to him. So do you think you could have gone to America and teach them? Don't talk nonsense. He scolded and so anyway, but that is the truth. That life I was not having much intelligence. That's fact. A lot of stupid thing has been done in that life also. So anyway, so this is how it comes back, and this is how even now communication with Swamiji also have several communication. We'll share some other time, and that's what I'm saying. If I go into telling stories, it will be a 1 week, a camp, not 1 hour session. All right. Now, when I already told that originally we came, another interesting story, let me share with you. Then I will go to the main karmic account closing. As I mentioned that life, first we enter as a soul in the earth as a mineral or stone. That is the first entry. So what happened was, my office is in between that Dubai and Abu Dhabi. It is near the seashore where a pipeline comes from Qatar, and we have a gas plant there. Name is Tawila. So whenever I go to office to Tawila, I have to go almost at the midway through main highway, Sheikh Zayed Road we call it, then take an exit from one particular place and go to my office, which is near the seashore, the plant, gas plant. Near the turn, where I take turn towards my office, every time I go there, there's some sound come. Sound like this kind of sound. Initially, I didn't bother because it's a highway. No, maybe I thought it is some other car sound, or maybe sound of the air, or in the daytime, sometime I thought maybe some ajan is going on. There are some quite a few mosques in that area. I thought that is going on. But no, it is not that. Every time I go, whether wind is there or not there, whether car is there or not there, whether it is a prayer time or not, every time I get that sound. So then I came and meditated on that one. It looked something. And then we found a whole story has opened up in front of me. See, the thing was that originally when I landed into the art plane first time, maybe millions of years ago, so I'm not talking about any recent history. I was a rock in that area, in that place, which is now, which area I'm talking about. Then I got a vision, because my question was how a rock transfers into the plant. The life changes, no? They go into the plant. So there I saw that when I was a rock there, pralay came. What is pralay in English? What they call it? When everything washed up and new thing starts.
Doomsday type.
Yeah, but it is not a doomsday, but it is a renewal sort of thing. Doomsday is a destruction. It is a new beginning of something. Flood comes and all. There is a story of Manu, and Manu took all samples and sheep and things like that. No, that is a pralay. When earth renews itself sometimes. Anyway, so one such occasion, I saw huge flood came, and I was like my what is called the stone has been eroded with the flush of water, and then it gone into small particle, like a sand particle. In the force of water, it was just moving very fast, and slowly it convert itself into single cell plant, like a phytoplankton or something like that, and gone into the sea. So that is how that in a life of mineral kingdom ended and plant kingdom started for me. So, but that was I saw. But why the sound then? Sound is whenever that was happening, when a small particle was going with the sea and seawater and taking back to the sea, there were some friend rocks are there. Lot of other rocks nearby. So I was telling friends, goodbye, friends, I will come back. So that comeback did not happen so many millions of years. And this life, I got a job where I have to visit that place every day. I drive around 110 kilometers every day, and I pass through that because it is my office on the way. Every time I pass through, I get that sound. It is from the mineral kingdom, that sound. And that basically, some of the stones are still there, my friends. Okay. They are applauding me. So thank you for keeping your promise. You came back. That was the sound I'm getting. Okay. So it is from another dimensional sound. This is one of the matter what is so extraordinary. Then I have to confirm with my guru. So Prem Nirmalji came here in Dubai a long time back, not now, maybe in 2012 or 13, I think. Many times he visited. So one of the time, I normally take him from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, to somebody's house or some satsang or some that time. So when I was traveling, then I can hear the sound. I told Guruji, this is the place I hear the sound. And Guruji also heard that sound. Then he confirmed that it is coming from the mineral kingdom. Okay. So that whatever your experience, that is called Atma Pratichi. And that need to be confirmed by your guru. It's called Guru Pratichi, and everything, whatever is there is already there in some scripture somewhere. That's called Shastra Pratichi. So all three things, when they align, and that is the confirmed truth. But anyway, for the time being, if your Guru confirms, that should be good enough. That this kind of experience that happens and all those things. So anyway, so that is about that past life, some of the past life experiences. So now I'll go into what type of karmic accounts, how to neutralize it. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me now.
Guruji, this Shastra Pratiti is same thing as Akashic records?
No. It's about all the truths are already recorded somewhere. Okay. The Guru knows. So Guru then confirms that yes, it is there. Akashic record is your own record. Higher bodies like your fifth body and all that can be seen by some master in naked eye. Okay. So that is your record. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the scriptures. It is there. All the truths are recorded.
Thank you, Guru.
All right.
Guruji, one question I am having.
Yes, Kundan.
We suppose that after one person dies, the next birth he takes immediately. It is not so, I think. Because
not right.
Told about
Yeah. There is no such limit. It can be immediate. It can be few months after. It can be few years after. It can be hundreds of years after. Okay. There is no such rule.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
All right. Okay. Now let me come to the karmic accounts and the neutralization methods. We have three types of karma. Whichever karma we have done in the past, and it is not neutralized, or it is still there. It is called sanchita karma. It is a store. That is the fifth body, or the old, even the past life karmas are stored there. And to deal with sanchita karma, the method we use to neutralize that is through meditation, through dhyan agni, meditative fire. The karmas are stored in the seed form, karma bij. So when we meditate, those seeds are roasted and they cannot sprout. They cannot give any result. They cannot give karma phal. So that is one of the neutralization methods for the sanchita karma. So that's why all the masters, they say meditate, meditate and meditate so that your karmic burden is reduced. The sanchita karma is reduced. So you become lighter and you can move towards the enlightenment and liberation faster. And second type of karma is from the sanchita, it is downloaded to your system. Now it will give a karma phal, the effect of that. So what it does, it's got downloaded into our energy system in the Shushumna Nadi, and from there it affects our intellect. Then we act and behave under the influence of that. Then whatever is to happen, as per the karmic result, that will happen. Suppose there is a karma phal came that I have to go to jail or I'll be imprisoned. So my brain will continuously prompt me, okay, just steal that money, no issues, nobody can catch you. Okay, you are too smart. You go, did it, and police caught you and put you into jail. So you will get that experience of jail, what is written in your karma, means whatever in the prarabdha karma you have, like that. Similar disease can happen in similar way. Good things also can happen. I'm not saying everything will be bad, but there are some good things also that happen in a similar way. So, but this is called prarabdha karma. Now, earlier there was no method to neutralize prarabdha karma, because once it is started rolling, it is very difficult to stop it. If it is sanchita, like a go down, you can still, burn or roast them. But once it is started rolling, it is very difficult to stop that karma. But now Babaji has given us the Kriya Yoga. Kriya is the method to clean the prarabdha karma, because when it is getting downloaded from energy body to our system, physical body, it enters through our Sushumna Nadi, the energy channel. Through Kriya, if we keep that cleaning that Sushumna Nadi every day with energy cleansing, just by doing Kriya, then whatever the drip happening from the prarabdha karma, that gets cleaned, flushed off, and we don't suffer from the effect of that karma. Or even if there is an effect, there is a very minor, so it will not impact much. Like if your karma was to get hit by a car in an accident, that accident will be just falling. You tipped on a stone and fall on the ground, and that's it. Not car accident, something like that. Much lesser scale. And third one is called Kriyaman Karma. Kriyaman Karma is whatever we are doing now, it will give the fruit in future. So all the masters, they don't build any more karma. There's no Kriyaman Karma is built, because they know already they get out of the karmic cycle. So doing something which will bind new karma, they have to come back again and take birth to get it settled. So that's why their actions are zero karma actions. So how it is possible, zero karma actions? Through awareness only. By awareness, if you're aware, if I do this, I will get this, you will not do it to the start with. The awareness itself stops any new karma to be built or any new Kriyaman karma to be built. It is like your knowledge that before I cross the road, I should look left and right, and then I cross the road so that I don't get hit by a car. That knowledge itself, where the cars are, will save you from getting an accident. But if you don't do that, you're directly going to try to cross the road, some car and come and hit you. So simply being aware of the danger, you can avoid that kind of dangerous act. Or maybe somebody is jumping out of 2-story, 3-story building. So they said, I don't believe in, what is called law of gravity. But whether you believe it or not, it will be applicable to you. You fall on the ground and break your leg. So this is not, so only the awareness. If I jump out of the window, I may break my leg. That awareness itself will stop you into taking that kind of action. So this is how it works, the Kriyaman Karma. So this is the 3 types of karma, and this is the 3 major way we can deal with that. So with this, I'll conclude this learning session.